ladies and gentlemen. It all comes down to faith at this point. Pick up your Bible, read it, get right with the Lord. If it's the end of days, He's coming for us all. And that means good. That means good. Everybody who's came is already in a better place. And you got to think about racism and things like that. I mean, many people have said it before. If it comes down to the color of your skin, we see UFOs flying around the world all the time. How would you be able to accept them if you can't accept that your neighbor has a different skin color than you? They're not here to hurt us. If they wanted to hurt us, they are advanced. You know, they are that advanced. They could just fling a big ass boulder at us and we're done. I'm telling you, they're here to help us, and they're here to see if we can accept each other before we can get right with the rest of the universe. The consciousness of the universe. God. All man and beast under God are God's creation. So why can't we get with that, people? And I've walked through this whole thing. I've said things. I've done things. But I kept my faith, and I'm still here. I'm still here. I've left my doors open. I've left windows unlocked. I've had death threats. I've got neighbors getting angry with me because they think I'm doing nothing when it's come down to how much can you do before it's too much, and because all it is it seems like it's causing more problems sometimes for some of you. It's making you lose your faith more when all I'm trying to do is educate you and see there's a much bigger universe out there. There's a much bigger picture. And you got to get with the program to be able to understand it. If it's as simple as keeping your faith in the Lord, at least do that. Keep your faith in the Lord and know that everything's going to be okay. You have but one life to live, but it is eternal if you accept it. So no more music, except for fun. I'm just going to continue to be a good person. If there's things you want to know, feel free to come ask me. I'm tired of sitting in the dark. Wondering who accepts what I say and who doesn't. And when it comes down to the vote, like I said, I'm not voting for the lesser of two evils. And I never claimed to have all the answers. But there are smart people, lots of smart people, who can put it back together we have to put it back together. Because it's not the end of anything. Those gone that are on the other side will be fine or re-arise. You know, it depends on what God's plan for them is. That's what we're all doing right now. We are all taking on a job. Do you accept your job? All your job is to be a good person and to be open-minded. Be a good person, be open-minded. Remember what happened yesterday. That was yesterday. What matters is what we do from now on. It's like the butterfly effect, you know? Your energy ripples off onto others. With all that negativity and stuff, you know? And you said just the simple emotion of not knowing if you're doing good or not. I mean, yeah, it does things to your head. And it drove me, you know, emotionally wild. You know, there's so many messages. You just don't know which ones are which. And sometimes you're just like, Lord, when is the job done? I need some clarification that the job's done. But like I said, the job's never done. The job is simply to be a good person. Get with the program, guys. Get with the program. We have to take care of each other. We are all brothers and sisters under God. We are all brothers and sisters under God. We are all linked to one another, and we all have to take care of each other. Think of how much easier it would be. Aren't you tired of gangbanging? Aren't you tired of war? Don't y'all just wanna love each other and take care of each other? One big ass family. Doesn't that sound a lot better than competing with each other? If we were one big ass family, we wouldn't have to worry about cops. We wouldn't have to worry about gangsters. We wouldn't have to worry about any of this shit. Because we'd all know that we were there for each other. We were there for the better of everything. We could all be a priest or a monk or a Buddhist or a, you know, whatever. We can all be that in our own right. Just carry it in your heart. And when you see somebody down, you can use it to bring them up. Because if you, whether you know your father or not, your mother or not, you know, because life is taking us all in different directions, you're never alone. You're never alone. He walks with you and he is in your heart if you let him, but you have to accept him. And before you can accept anybody else's faults and what they've done in their life, you have to be able to accept yours. And you have to confess those to God. And then once you can do that, you'll see what happened in their life that led to that for them. Because like I said, the things that happened in my life, they weren't things that I asked for. And then a lot of the bad decisions I made were simply just because I was trying to be accepted. I didn't want to be a gangster, I ain't a violent person. But if I love my homies and I'm trying to look out for my brothers, then I'm gonna do things for them. But we wouldn't have to if we were all brothers. That's the shit I'm talking about. So that's where I'm gonna leave it at for now because I got things to do. But I love y'all and come on, man. Let's bring the sun back out. Donald Trump, Joe Biden. I respect you for everything you're doing. I respect that you're trying to use your knowledge the best you can, and that, you know, there's probably things tearing at you too. There's probably people tearing you in different directions because of what they're afraid that they're going to lose. But that's what I'm saying. Nobody has to be afraid of losing anything because we can all take care of each other and make it better. Nobody has to struggle. Nobody has to be broke. Nobody has to be homeless. Everybody can be rich because everybody will have exactly what they need and want if we can give it to each other. That's it. Take care of each other, man. All right.